Hi there, harness fans, and welcome back. Along with Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross. Hope your day is going well. Today's a great day to bet some races, and maybe you want to think about coming out to Harris Chester or Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. They will be more than happy to accommodate you and take all of your action, because we all know the next best thing to betting and winning is betting and losing, right?
I'll agree with that, yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
That makes sense. Sunday's sixth race here at Harris Chester, a condition pace for non-winners of $18,000 in the last 5 starts. Number 1, Vertical Horizon with Jimmy Pants was the 6-5 chalk. Number 3, What the Cheek was 7-2 with Georgie Nap. And number 2, Proper Respect with Andy Miller. And number 5, Ben's Shotgun with Corey Callahan were co-third choices, off at 5-1. And with a call, here's James.
Then comes Roy Orbison, gold blinkers wide of Ben's Shotgun, 3 lengths to an off-stride Cessna Flight, overtaken at the back by Don't Tell Porkies. 3/4 in 1:21 and 4, and Vertical Horizon repudiated the challenge of Touch the Rock. Vertical Horizon pulls clear by 2. He's under a full-on drive.
Vertical Horizon grabbed the lead near the half before number 7, Touch the Rock, off at 15-1 with Tim Tetrick. I don't know what he must have looked like on the program, but to go off 15-1 with Timmy Tetrick in the bike is goofy. He blew by, but Vertical Horizon reclaimed, drew off, leaving Touch the Rock for roadkill, winning by 3 in 1:49 and 3. Touch the Rock lived for second. Proper Respect was third. Now for Sunday's 9th here at Harris Chester, here's Heather.
Thanks. We have winners over pacers in here. Purse of $36,500. Number 3 is Dial or No Dial. He raced tough in the Graduate. He's the favorite here, but he was scratched sick last time out, so he hasn't even raced in a month. The 7 is One More Laugh. Loves Chester. He won that World Poker race for $100,000 last time he was here. And then number 4 is Andy Roo. Couldn't seem to handle the Open. Loves the winners over class. He's 10-1 in here.
Europe and Union put One More Laugh away. Europe and Union's a half length in front. Andy Roo continued up off cover, and he's giving chase at the 8th pole. These two have opened up by 3 from Cam's Art, who was carried up in a 3rd, and now Andy Roo takes the lead.
There were more changes in this race than what I do while I'm getting ready for the PA Harness Week shoot, okay? Let me tell you, I counted 4 lead changes by the time they reached the wire. Of course, the final lead change is the one that matters the most, right? And that belongs to Andy Roo in 1:49 and 3. Brandon Simpson in the driver's seat for that one. Second was European Union, and Cam's Art was 3rd. This is the horse you never want to leave out of a try.
And stay with us when we come back. Our Sharla McBride catches up with driver Kim Vincent, and we'll go up to Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Why? Because they had a record-shattering weekend that will blow you away. Don't go anywhere.
Aspiration Caramel Chino, is this going to be it?
Cheers.
We believe in life after work.
We believe good times get better in groups. We believe it's not what we do,
but what happens when we're together.
We believe when one of us wins, we all win.
We believe in all-you-can-eat wings.
And fresh hot pizza. We believe the louder you cheer, the faster they run.
We believe that 2's company
and 3's a trifecta.
We believe. We believe.
Horses laugh like children when they run.
We believe in long shots.
We believe that jockeys are giants.
And sulkies are chariots.
We believe it's always post time somewhere.
We believe there's no place like the home stretch.
We believe.
We believe.
We believe. We believe.
We believe that life on the rail is really where it's at.
Well, hello there. You are looking good today. Welcome back to PA Harness Week. Just a reminder, catch us on the website, or on the web rather, at HarnessWeek.com, and you can register to win a dinner for 2 at Mohegan Sun Pocono Downs or at Harris Chester. And the best part of that whole thing is you can win a drive in the starter car. And how great is that?
So much fun.
I mean, you can't even describe it.
You're right. You absolutely cannot describe it. That starting car ride is like off the hook. It's insane.
It is breathtaking. So do that, HarnessWeek.com, and you can give us comments, yada, yada, anything you want to do, okay? All right, it's time for our Sharla McBride. She caught up with Kim Vincent, who has been literally all over the place, extensive traveler. He's a driver. He's a trainer. Here's Kim and Sharla.
From the West Coast to the East Coast, driver Kim Vincent has raced in over 10 states over the last 40 years, racking up win after win every place he goes.
California's very nice. I liked it there. The weather's beautiful. Illinois, the people's real nice. Delaware's home. Pennsylvania, the people are very nice in Pennsylvania. One of my favorite states. Gosh, Kentucky's beautiful. Michigan gets cold. Where else was I? I've been everywhere. New York, New Jersey, everywhere.
But Kim doesn't travel alone. His entire family is involved in harness racing.
My wife, Melissa, she travels with me everywhere. We've been together for 25 years. My son, Justin, he's been driving here for a few years. We've drug him all over the country. My daughter, Caitlin, she's 16. And then I have two older children that were the smarter of the bunch. They went and got college education, so when Dad gets old, at least he'll have somebody to support him, and so.
Kim's father was a harness racing driver and got him involved in the sport at the young age of 8. He's been doing it his entire life and says he can't imagine doing anything else.
You're kind of like in a bubble, and you really don't get yourself out of that comfort zone. Maybe I'd be a ship captain or something like that. I like the water, or a beach bum maybe. That's a good thing too. But now horse racing, that's it. That's all I've ever really wanted to do. I enjoy the horses. The horses, they don't talk back to you. They appreciate everything you do for them. That's the whole thing. It's the horses.
4 decades. About how many more decades do you see yourself doing that?
Well, horsemen, they live a long time because they're always waiting for the good horse to come along. So I really haven't got him yet, so I'm still waiting. I'll probably live for a long time yet.
For PA Harness Week, I'm Sharla McBride.
Thank you, Sharla and Kim. Time now to go back to Pocono for race 10 on Friday. And with that one, here's Heather.
All right, $60,000 here at the open trot. We've got Winning Mr., the 2 to 5 betting favorite starting from post 3. Now he came into the night with 8 wins in the season, none of them at Pocono. Now that changed on this evening when his winning time was 1:52, taking a track record for older trotting stallions. So why the big win on this particular night? Well, driver George Napolitano was super hot. How hot? I'm going to let Steve get into more detail about that.
Okay, how about in this race? Friday's 15th at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, a condition pace for fillies and mares, and Georgie Knapp was attempting to break Walter Case's mark of 10 wins on a card, was the 7-5 chalk on number 2, Caramel Chino. How does he do these things? I mean, I don't like, he just, how can a guy win so many races on a card? He's not in podunk. These are big league guys he's against. It's kind of crazy. Well, Georgie Knapp did break the record, in fact, by a neck, beating number 7 Aspiration, driven by his brother Anthony, winning in 1:53-2. Okay, now we go to Georgie Knapp. We're going to talk about his big weekend. He also had 4 at Harris Chester on Sunday. It's mind-boggling. And to find out why he's doing so good right now.
Winning Mr. can't get a win at Pocono, gets Georgie Knapp. Now, that was actually the first time you drove this horse, right?
Yeah, that's the first time I got to drive him. What a nice horse to drive. Great on the gate. It's a big, powerful horse, and Walter Carroll's just a great guy. And it's just a good little horse.
Now, this was a huge night for you, 11 wins, but the interesting thing was that the last win that you got, the 11th win, was a horse that you picked up right before the card. Is that right?
Yeah, Roger Hammer was down to drive, and I guess he didn't make it, and it's weird how God works. I got put up on that one there and got able to get the job done and break Walter Case's record. Yeah.
I want to say that George has been taking a lot of slack because of his spiky hair, but I'm half Italian, George. I'm feeling the dew. I'm loving it, and you're a great sport. You want to give any hairstyling tips to anybody?
Yeah, I think if you could gel your hair up and look good, it makes me feel good, and everybody always makes fun of me, but I'm not going to change anything. I like it spiked up, and that's it.
All right, it's all about looking good, and baby, you are looking great. Congratulations on a big night.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have Susan Ellers up next, our handicapper on the show. You know, she hit an exacta up at the Meadowlands last week, $20 box, so $40 investment. Yes, you got back $130, so you got to pocket $90. I'm curious to see what she has picked to win this week. I know it's a good one. We're going to go in now as the wheels turn.